What's going on, guys? Mr. Mom, bringing it at you here right before the weekend. Just want to talk about one thing real quick, guys. First off, the CO2 stuff, it's rolling, guys. I can't be more pleased with the regulator. I am not really pleased with that diffuser. I mean, it works. You know, it's a fluval diffuser. I guess it does its job. But it's not the setup I want, guys. I mean, I can get it clean enough, but I just don't like it. So I got a different diffuser and everything coming. But this was just a quick hookup, just to show, you know, how cheap and easy that you can do it. I've gotten a lot of comments on that video about how I should have gotten a bigger bottle than the 2.5 pounder, just because, you know, it's probably only going to last, you know, 2 or 3 months running both of these tanks. From what I've heard from people who have experience with them. So, but as you can see, I don't have a lot of room, guys, so I kind of have to stick with what I got room for. If I've got to fill it up more often, then that's just what I'm gonna do. So, but I just want to talk about real quick, like what to do and how to handle new plants, guys, when you put them in your tank. I mean, we've all been through it, guys. You go and you get new plants. Lots of times when you buy them in the pet store, they've been grown immersed, which means I guess technically hydroponically, most of the plant has been grown out of water, you know, where the roots and stuff have been grown underwater. Lots of times that's how you get plants when you get them from your fish store, and then you come home, you put them in your tank. What you can expect right away is some melting, guys. You know, it's just, the plants need time to adjust to, you know, your tank conditions. There's no really way to like acclimate plants, really, I guess, other than temperature acclimating. But just even that, I mean, the lighting's going to be different. Chances are, I know in my case, I mean, especially, I'm going to say in all my tanks have way more lighting than what they do at the fish store. So the first thing that my plants do every time I come and get new plants, they always melt out. Like this Hygropentatophyta, it's still in the process of melting now. Let me see if I get a little closer. And about half of it is doing what it's supposed to do, guys. And like, as you can see here, this stuff right here is new growth. The skinnier, you know, better looking leaf is new growth. And what was starting to happen was that the browning, the crap look, you know, the yellowing out, and people say, oh yeah, it's, you know, nutrient deficiency and everything else. In a lot of cases that's true when you see leaves doing that, but not in this case, because this tank is, get out of the way, dude, this tank is spot on. This is just general melting, and all I got to do is trim this back, cut this down a little bit, and then when it grows back new tips, it's going to look like this. And a lot of stem plants are like that, especially high grow. You could just, you know, you can do that with them. Some plants are different, you know. You can't do that, like Blixa japonica. The stuff that, you know, the Blixa japonica that I got from Dallas melted out violently, guys, and it just got really thin and sparse. But then within a couple weeks, you know, it starts looking like this, guys. It starts coming around once it adjusts to, you know, your light and what you're dosing and your FERT method and everything. The pink hippo rudies, this stuff's taking a little bit longer, but as you can see, what I've trimmed back and what I've cut down is starting to get the wider blades and everything down there in the bottom, because I trimmed it down real low and replanted it. And some of this stuff is old growth on it, and it kind of looks like Rotala indica, but it's not. It's pink hippo. It just was grown immersed, and it needs to change and adjust to my tank. Dwarf hairgrass, you're going to get melt out too. Some of this stuff melted out, and this isn't dwarf hairgrass, I'm sorry, giant hairgrass. Even the hairgrass melted out violently, and I had to cut a bunch of it off. But as soon as I cut a bunch of it off, it started growing, and you can see all the short shoots. It started growing really fast, and it's even starting to spread. The Amaniogralis, which is the red plant, just got that today, guys, which prompted me to make this video, is because it looks like dog piss right now. It's all bent over. It was real shaky. I had to chop half the plant away because it was just Christmas treed and stemmed off, and it's laying over. But you can expect that with new plants. So, you know, give them a few days, give them the CO2 and the dosing that I've got going on in this tank. They're going to spark up. They're slow growers anyway, but you know, they're going to stay nice and red. It's one of the few plants that stay red kind of, you know, just by default. You don't have to do anything special really to keep them red, other than have high lighting. So, I mean, I've got like 5 watts a gallon on this tank, which is plenty. The Cryptocorylline retrospiralis, God, guys, it's looking wicked. But yeah, I'm waiting for this stuff to turn. I want to make a video because it's finally starting to turn, and you know, the good submersed growth is what I need to have. I can't have this crappy growth in here. Let's see that. Looks like garbage. So it's coming along, guys. Just want to talk about that real quick. I am going to do a challenge for you guys. I got 220 long tanks in the other room on stands, and I'm going to do the FERT challenge, guys, dosing challenge. I'm going to do EI method. I got some FERTs coming, some dry FERTs. Been wanting to try them for a while. We're going to do EI method versus Aqua Vitro liquid. So tell me what you guys think about that. Tell me if you you know, you want to see Aqua Vitro versus EI method in identical tanks. See what works better with your naked eye, guys. Let me know what you think. Thanks to all the new subscribers, people. Appreciate you guys spending a couple minutes of your day checking out my little fish tanks, guys. That's it. J Flesh Tanks, Mr. Mom Tanks. Tell me what you think about the dosing challenge, guys. Peace.